Yo, yo, what is going on? Happy Sunday. That's right. I had to double check the calendar because I was like, hang on, I'm going live right now? That's right. It is a surprise live stream. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. How we doing? It's an over easy type of day. How we feeling? I have no idea who's going to be here and who's in here because I didn't really announce it. I just said, you know what? I'm going to just open up YouTube today. I'm going to click go live and we're just going to kick it. And we're going to talk about the brand new video because we got exciting news and things to share. So I thought, let's just tap in with you guys. So those of you who haven't seen, those of you who don't know, my brand new music video, which is a one-take music video. Very proud of these one-takes, man. I really feel like we've found a lane with them between Love is Blind, between the Kill Shot remix, and now this one. I'm really enjoying kind of the challenge and just what sort of happens organically from it. But yeah, we've done another one-take music video for Not For Sale. So we're going to dive into the video today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes. I've seen some of you guys like requesting. You've had some really good questions about it, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the process, what went into it, and kind of what we did. And also, I'm going to share some news with you guys too of what to expect and what's to come on the channel because we got some exciting things to share. Nadine says yes. Toj Davidson is 3:35 here. What's up, Toj? It's not going to be too long of a live stream today. Don't worry, because I don't really have my voice. We're just trying to stay on the right side of right. Aviar, hi Knox. Put some VVS as it's 10 p.m. here. Favneer 369, love the new video. Thank you so much. Yo, what's happening, Knox? Keep the grinding going. Francisco Romero, what's going on, Francisco? Rex Rogers, Knoxorama. Bert Jenkins, what up, Knox? Self from down the street, Baltimore, Breakfast Face. How you doing? Much love to you. Firminos, yo Knox. What's going on, people? What's going on? So yeah, Not For Sale. Listen, I'm proud of this one. You know, I'm definitely proud to sit back and say, yeah, we hang on. That comment just threw me off. Oh my God, are you having a baby? What? Where did that come from? Baby of hip hop. But no, for those of you who know, unfortunately, my grandfather passed away. I was really close with him. You know, he was influential in raising me and giving me so much. So it was tough. Like, I got to the airport, I landed, I'm rushing to get back, and I'm literally 20 minutes out when I got the call, unfortunately, that he passed away. So it was a tough one to process, and it was not an easy couple weeks. But I had a music video shoot scheduled. I knew it was a one take. Judging by the degree of difficulty from the other two one takes, I knew I had to prepare. And unfortunately, because of just everything else that was going on in life, I did not get a chance to prepare. This is the least prepared I've ever been for a video. And it was kind of giving me some anxiety. And at the same time, I just didn't feel like I had the energy. You know, I have to be in a certain mind frame because obviously when that camera goes on, you want to give your best you. You know, you want to give your best energy, your best karma that you want to put out into the world because you're representing your own music. You're representing yourself as an artist, and people are going to put it under the microscope. People are going to judge you. You're going to get critiqued for it. So you really want to make sure that, you know, you are the best you on that day when you're filming. And I definitely didn't feel like the best me. And my mind was elsewhere. My heart obviously was heavy. It was elsewhere. But shout out to my wife, man. She pushed me through it. She said, I think you should do it. You know, music has always been a healing for you. And it really is kind of food for the soul. And that's how I looked at it. I looked at it as a positive release, as an opportunity to do something, to dive into something that I love, and to dedicate it to him. So I went through with it. And it was wild because, yeah, we literally were just like, all right, we're going guerrilla style. Like, we're going to get out into the middle of the street, and we're just going to start filming this, and we're going to see what happens. and some of the interactions and things that you see, like that's organic stuff, like just happening right there in the moment. I'll point it out as we walk through this video, and it was just like, yeah, things just kind of clicked and things really came together beautifully to make this piece of art and this piece of one take video. The other thing that was wild too was there was rain in the forecast, right? And we knew we wanted to shoot in the evening at blue hour, right? Blue hour is, you know, just at dusk there when the sun has gone down, the moon's getting ready to come up, and it's just like the lighting is perfect, right? You have that just around dawn, and you have that around sunset in the evening time. You want that, like, that beautiful light, that blue hour. So, like, therefore, a one take video, we've already got a time limit on it, right? We got to get it done within blue hours. So that's an hour on top of that. And you know, I've spoken to other artists who have done one take videos. They've done like 100 different takes. So I didn't have time to do 100 different takes. Like, I'm not prepared going into this. Obviously, I'm super distracted. My mind's not right for it. My energy isn't right. And on top of that, we're only going to get really maybe 10 max takes to knock this out and hit it and do it right. So the universe just decided to throw like another wrench into the mix, basically. And it was raining. It was raining when we got there, which looks super dope. Like, the streets, you know, one of the most beautiful things is a city right once it's raining or right after it's rained, because like the puddles and the reflections and the lights and the way that everything hits, man, it's just like, it's so picturesque and artistic. Like, I love just like walking through the city at nighttime after it's rained. I think there's like this just raw beauty to it, and you really get like a pulse of the city and where you are. So I knew that, hey, this is going to be dope. But the thing is, like, with Lolo, the girl that I was filming with, she's super dope. Shout out to Lolo, Revelo Creations. I've been working with her for a minute. She first did my music video for Hip Hop Is Dead. She's a very talented videographer from DC, from the DMV. So, you know, whenever we do stuff in DC and PG County, obviously I want to work with local talent. I want to work with local people because that's what hip hop is, supporting my local community. So Lolo had her camera, and I didn't want to get her camera messed up. So we were checking Doppler radar, and we're literally sat there just looking, and we just see, like, on the forecast, like you see as the clouds come through, you see that there's like a 15-minute window. 15 minutes of just in between rain to knock this out. So it's like, all right, let's go. Let's get into it. And that's what we did. So we actually shot this video in 4 total takes. 4 takes is all it took. I tell you, once that music came on, like, I just felt it. You know, like, my energy just changed like that. And I think that's a beautiful thing about hip hop. And that's a beautiful thing about, you know, my craft and doing what I do, is that it really can heal. And yeah, I just felt my way through it. Like, the first take, it was funny. Like, we got out to the street, and I knew I wanted to stay on that main street down U, right? I knew I wanted to keep going down there because it just looked right. But the light was red. So you had all the cars crossing the street, and there was no way I could go straight. So all of a sudden, I turned right down the block, and that block just didn't look the same. Like, it didn't have the same aesthetic for the one take. And I was like, damn, and I wasn't really feeling it. Also, my brother, he had the basketball, right? And he was supposed to, like, toss me the rock when I was ready for the white man can't jump, but I can damn well shoot. So he tosses me the rock. No, actually, that first take, he didn't even toss me the rock. Dude was on his phone. My bro was on his phone. Like, he's literally walking, and he's just got his head down, and he's just on his phone the whole time, like, scrolling through shit. And I did, like, the, you know, like, the hands out to catch it, and no rock came. And I'm just like, I'm just rapping. I'm just kind of looking cool, you know, doing my thing. Hands out again, nothing comes. And then finally I was like, all right, well, this take is just fucked. On to the next one. So I had to talk with him, obviously. And then the second take is the take that you guys see for Not For Sale. That's the one where we managed to get across the street and go down. And then we shot 2 other takes after that, kind of for safety takes. But yeah, I'm gonna play the video. You guys want me to play the video? Let's play the video, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Oh, pause already. Surprise, surprise. We pause a lot on this channel. You know what's so funny is, like, this just made me think of the fact that I get comments every single day, guys. Somebody saying, like, he talks too much. Could you pause less, please? Like, I get so many complaints about my breakdowns, and it happens every single day. Like, I'm just like, I'm deaf to the noise at this point in time. It's like, you must be new here. Welcome to a breakdown channel. Anyways, I'm breaking this down. Shout out to Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett. You know how he does his little intros? I thought it'd be dope just to take my my logo and we do a little bit of lyrical lemonade on the intro of this.
Product of the corner where the suburbs meet the streets. Some bodies make the corner, others we don't speak. Trauma marks the concrete beneath my feet. My Converse finds a path where I shouldn't be.
Who sees the merch? Who sees the Chaos Theory merch? Come on, we had to sneak that one in there.
Hopping on the metro, scribbling these silly flows. Stop at Ben's Chili Bowls, really cold. 50 in the city, but I'm talking about these chili souls.
Get it? Chili souls, right? Cold chili versus Ben's Chili Bowl, playing off a chili. Little wordplay for you. But Ben's Chili Bowl, for those of you who don't know, because like I said, with this song, I really wanted to get back to my roots. And Ben's Chili Bowl is just a huge hip-hop landmark in D.C. It's always been. Wale's filmed a video in front of there. Corday's been in front of it. IDK, like so many hip-hop legends, right? Even Logic has taken pics outside of Ben's Chili Bowl. Like, that's one of the spots. You know, if you know, you know. So I always knew, like, I wanted to do something around Ben's Chili Bowl. And it just made so much sense with this song because as I wrote this song, that just came out. Like, Ben's Chili Bowl just came out. One of the things I will talk about, like, organically kind of writing this song, I wrote this song on a plane. I wrote this song while traveling. And it was one of those when I was just, like, the plane was taking off and I was looking out the window. And, like, I started playing it. And I just closed my eyes and I just felt it. You know, everything just felt so natural. And what I wanted to say just kind of came out. Because, like, sometimes when we have, like, a concept, like pot and the kettle or things, or, like, the internet, like, I know we have to get from A to B to C. And I've got to think about how I take you there. And it's more like almost writing a book in a sense. Like with this song and like Love is Blind and some of those, like they're a different type of creative process for me because they're more like they're improvised. They're more about just feeling it, man. Just like feeling my way through it. I have no idea where I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to let the beat speak to me and then work my way through it. And that's kind of how this came about. So like after, like for whatever reason, like I want to talk about Ben's Chili Bowl and those lines came up because I just picture me younger. I picture me just like walking through the city with my headphones on, how I used to just get out and create music and just walk and just be a part of the city life, be a part of the block and just see things that are going on around me and talk about what I saw. You know, it was almost like I was getting back down into my artistic process with this. And that's kind of how I felt going into this. So I was like, all right, let's show that. Let's represent that. Like me with my headphones, with my backpack, classic me back in the day. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. I'm just this white dude wandering through probably the wrong ends of DC and PG County. So that's kind of where this came from. And Ben's Chili Bowl is interesting because obviously DC's been super gentrified. And I made a song, Gentrify the City, about it all in the past like 10, 15, 20 years. It's crazy, man. So like you go like one block and you literally go from hood to just like wealthy gentrified area. And I kind of wanted to do that here. Like there's some dope murals and some dope culture around Ben's Chili Bowl on one side. But then once you get to Lincoln Theater, which you guys see, that's right, that is the Lincoln Theater. John Wilkes Booth shooting Lincoln and all that, Lincoln Theater. So you get to the Lincoln Theater and then you carry on past that and it starts to get super nice and gentrified. And shout out to another reaction channel, Black Pegasus. He saw this and pointed this out. It's like Knox is talking about the haves and the have-nots. And it's like this video is kind of taking you through that. And you kind of get that pulse and you see that within the video. And yeah, that's why we kind of picked that area and why we wanted to go through with that. Real quick, because I see a bunch of comments asking about my hats. I've been messing around with hat designs, by the way, because I know you guys love like the white hat. I know you obviously like this black hat, don't you? First time rocking it. But I'm planning on doing a Black Friday sale for hats. Like I've been messing around with all kinds of like custom hat designs like this. So I think I'm gonna launch white hats first, and maybe we'll do like black hats for Christmas. But that's coming. That's coming at knoxhilldmv.com. So stay tuned. I'll make an announcement on all of my socials about the hats, and obviously you see the hat in the video. Oh yeah, and talking about getting like back to the roots, like. Come on, gotta shout out Run DMC, right? Gotta show people where it's from.
Stop at Ben's Chili Bowls, really cold. 50 in the city, but I'm talking about these chili souls. The orange line takes me from the haves to the have-nots. Governmental wealth built from stashes and crack pots with flash in the track stops. Some sash in my laptop.
So some of you will know the orange line is a famous metro line in DC, and literally, like, if you want to see just the separation of class. And like the separations within our society and like America, just go from one end of the orange line to the other. right? Go up to like VA and Virginia and the nicer side of things, Arlington and Boston and all that. But literally, if you stay on that orange line and then take it all the way into PG, it changes. It changes. And I'm from the end of the orange line you would not think I should be from, right? You would think I'm catching it on like the VA side and I just stayed on it for too long and didn't get off on my stop, but I'm from that other end of the orange line that most people try to bail out in DC before they get to. So obviously I had to shout out the orange line and, spent a lot of days riding up and down that, making music, traveling.
Wealth built from stashes and crackpots with flash in the tracks out some stash in my laptop. In cases pick on him, looking thin, look at his skin, the melanin still betrays me. Illmatic on my tape, but I bet they think it's shady. Just waiting for the day when everybody here will play me. Still dreaming, These fiends, they still scheming. Monday evening feeling like a weekend.
Obviously, I used to get a lot of looks, right? I think one of the themes, being from PG County, I feel very blessed to be where I'm from because PG gave me hip hop. And hip hop is what raised me. Hip hop is what saved me. But I got used to that. I got used to standing out. I got used to being the only white kid on the metro, the only white kid going to the gym, playing basketball, playing pickup, and nobody wanted to pick me up because I was a skinny white boy. I looked like I couldn't ball or do anything. But thank God I could shoot. Right, always had that tray. But some of these lines are playing off of that. But people look at me and I just wonder what they think. They see the headphones on. And I still get it today. I get it in comments all the time, even on YouTube. Like, I'm still getting judged. I still have people that see that and automatically they go, well, he doesn't know rap. The only rap he probably knows is because of Eminem, and that's all he listens to. And, like, I just had fun kind of pointing that out, like, Illmatic's on my tape. You know what I mean? Like, Nas was such a huge influence on my life. Nas, Immortal Technique, Talib Kweli, Lupe Fiasco, Common, Mos Def. I mean, come on, we could go on and on to the J. Coles, the Kendricks, like how much hip-hop has just given me and how much I really just love it, man. I just, it fills me with such pride, and I feel so lucky to be a part of this culture. But, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun there. Like, I got Illmatic on my tape, but I bet you people are going to see White Boy and they're going to be like, yep, there it is. Eminem clone. I mean, shit, even in like the freestyle days when we used to do like battles coming up and like open mics and like in the lunchroom, we would battle and like people would put the hat down. You put money in the hat and then like everybody would freestyle and whoever won the freestyle battle at the end would take the hat and the money. Like people even used to like associate me with like Eminem back then since I was a white boy. They called me 8 Mile. Like that was my nickname then, was 8 Mile.
Play me.
Oh, and this dap right here, because I saw someone wanted to point out this dap. This is, I don't know who this dude is.
But I bet they think it's shame.
No, look at him. And he's trying to get my attention. But the thing is, I have no idea. I don't even see him in my peripheral, man. Because I'm like focused. Lolo's walking in the street. I don't want Lolo to get hit by fucking traffic, right? And I'm trying to rap and not trip and fall and look like a dumbass.
He just waiting for the day when everybody here will play me.
And he taps me and then I see him.
Still dreaming.
I mean, come on, that was smooth. That was
Fiends, they still scheming. Monday evening feeling like a weekend.
I love that, man. And like the thing is, so we went past the first take and they were posted up on the corner and they were kind of like, they were sizing me up. They were seeing what I was about. And then they heard the music as I went past. And as I was walking back, he stops me. He's like, yo, that was dope, man. And I was like, thank you. And we just had like a quick conversation. He's like, I like your shit, man. I'm going to check you out. I'm like, hell yeah. So, we dapped and then I just like went past it. And as I'm walking away, he's like, yo, you mind if we do something in the video? I'm like, yeah, do whatever you want. Like when we get to your point, we're doing a one take. But yeah, whatever you want to do, man, go for it. So I had no idea what they were going to do. So when we're going past, it was just one of those moments when it was like, man, that was perfect. And the thing was, even timing it lyric-wise, what's happening with the lyrics, it was just like chef's kiss at that spot.
They sipping brown paper bags, little liquor make it last. Take a taste of that, scraping ticket pass. They ain't paying cash, will they take a stand? So keep rolling, though the damage can feel hopeless in the land of the broken wall.
I just love the lighting there. You know what's really cool, like kind of trips me out, is like we can see in all the different shops. So just like people watching almost. Like I know you guys are probably watching me and rapping, but when I watch this video for like the 100th time, like I'm just like looking in the windows to see what people are doing, like at Ben's Chili Bowl in here.
Keep rolling, though the damage can feel hopeless in the land of the broken wall. I like my jeans loose and my Tim's clean. Stayed away from sticks in the big leagues. Though I play for teams in my mid-teens, I never tipped the
Here we go. She's feeling it, man.
Should I still
no idea who they are.
Me.
I love that she dove in for a second right there. Look at that. She's like, yeah, I'm going to get in this. I'm going to get in this. I feel it.
Tying up my Jordans in the gym, sitting.
Thank you, brother. My brother threw me the ball this time.
Tip the lane, should I still stay? Me. Tying up my Jordans in the gym, sitting grin, they look at him and laugh. Always pick last, so what a new white man can't jump, but I can damn well shoot. Hustle courts for a couple wides, me and Jamadi knew my game.
All right, I'm going to bring it back right here. First off, I had a much better basketball take that was so slick. When I got the ball on the third take, I went like through the legs all the way back as we're crossing the street and then did like the shot in the middle of the street. And it just looked so smooth. But like we had an issue with getting the not for sale sign and we missed the timing of that. And then I actually ran into a fucking trash can on that third take. So I messed up that take. That's why we didn't use it. We probably would have taken the third take, but then we wouldn't have gotten the dap in. But what's funny is when I get here with the ball, right? When I shot that, what you don't see is like, obviously look at the lights. The lights getting ready to turn red. Like it's a pretty busy intersection. That ball hits the curb, and that could have just like gone out in the traffic, hit a car, caused all kinds of shit. But somehow, like you talk about things just manifest destiny being meant to be, that ball hit the curb and just bounced at the perfect angle back the other way, right back into my brother's arms. Like I saw that and I almost messed up the video right there because I almost was like, let's go. Let's go. Did you see that? And right here, we are barely out on this intersection. You see the light? You see the sign? Don't go. It's red. What you guys can't see is that as we start to walk across this street, all these cars over here start honking their horns at us. It is hilarious because you got Lolo with the camera. You got my brother carrying the basketball. You got Mel, who's Lolo's boyfriend. Mel's dope, man. Shout out to Mel. He's a rapper too, man. Dope dude from the DMV. But Mel is carrying the music because we got to hear the music on the Bluetooth. So he's got like the big ass Bluetooth. And Mel's going to be in the video in a little bit. I'll show you Mel. So Mel's got the Bluetooth, right? I can barely hear that Bluetooth at this point. And that's kind of why I turned away from you guys, because I couldn't fully hear the Bluetooth. So I was like, fuck, like I'm basically trying to keep on cue, and like I'm trying to count it in my head, and I just need a moment where I'm like trying to collect myself and do this on the fly.
Nice, I play it twice, it's the realest shit I ever wrote.
And I catch it more here. Meanwhile, please remember, we're still getting honked at. Like cars are honking, like that's me right there when I turn. You see that look? That's me looking at traffic. Like, am I about to get hit right now?
Just came from my
oh man.
They knew my game nice. I play it twice, it's the realest shit I ever wrote. Just came from Marlboro where they selling smoke.
That's the line I wanted to stop on. Just came from Marlboro where they selling smoke. Obviously, Marlboro, cigarettes. So you've got that, but that's a double for PG County. Upper Marlboro. I just came from Upper Marlboro, which is a part of PG County where, yeah, a lot of dope gets sold that way.
Twice is the realest shit I ever wrote.
What city I'm in? This is Washington, D.C. right here.
Just came from Marlboro where they sell.
What's funny is I saw someone make a comment like, yeah, small town rapper, way to make a statement about being independent. I'm like, this is not a small town. This is the middle of D.C. Like, this is the heart and soul of D.C. The thing about D.C. is that it maybe feels like a small town to outsiders because, like, all the buildings have to be a certain height so that you can see DC landmarks, so that you can see like the Washington Monument and like all of that. So there's a DC restriction of heights. That's why there's no skyscrapers and really tall buildings in DC.
I can damn well shoot. That's some courts for.
DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Couple wides, me and Jamadi knew my game nice. I play it twice. It's the realest shit I.
And yeah, I mean, whoever saw the movie White Man Can't Jump, I shout that out, but a little bit of my come up was like White Man Can't Jump. Like my favorite thing to do on Fridays, like when a lot of like my boys were out getting drunk, getting into trouble, doing stupid ass shit, like sports kept me out of trouble, man. I'll be the first to say that. I really owe a lot to sports. Obviously, those of you who know me, you know that I was lucky enough to go on and play soccer professionally and semi-professionally, but I was a dope basketball player too, man. I was a point guard. I just wasn't tall enough. I was quick as shit though. I had good handles and I could shoot. But we'd go to the gyms on Friday night, and I would be at that gym. I'd be like a gym rat. We like literally as soon as I got done school at 3, I'd be in that gym until like 11, 12 o'clock at night until close. And we just play pickup. And my boy, he was really well known in the area for basketball, and he played AAU. I mean, really dope basketball player. But it was funny. We'd have this setup because, like, sometimes he'd be captain, sometimes he wouldn't, but, like, nobody would pick me, right? And obviously people want to bet on games. So Jamad always would make sure that he got me on his team because if him and I were on the same team on five-side pickup, man, we knew that we were going to run shit and we were going to take some money that night. So, yeah, shout out those days, man. It was like white man can't jump.
For a couple wides, me and Jamad, he knew my game nice. I play it twice, it's the realest shit I ever wrote. Just came from Marlboro where they selling smoke. I know I got a buzz like you can smell the dope, but I stayed independent and I held my soul. Nah, sorry, I'm not for sale.
Got a buzz like you can smell the dope. Like I got an independent buzz. I'm growing the buzz off of my music versus playing off a dope, drugs to buzz scheme and then coming from Marlboro and all that in the area that surrounds me.
But I stayed independent and I held my soul. Nah, sorry, I'm not for sale. Nah, sorry, I'm not for sale. Some rappers wanna hate, let them make a deal. Better make a discount, I am not for sale.
Obviously, I had a lot of fun with the not for sale wordplay, right? Let them make a deal. You know, like when you have like, there's deals on for Black Friday versus rappers taking a deal to get signed. I'm saying I'm not for sale. Better make that discount. Like if you're going to diss me, make it count versus a discount, aka a sale, a deal, not for sale.
Wanna hate, let them make a deal. Better make a discount, I am not for sale. Freedom of speech, you got a freedom to speak. So come at me in a tweet, yeah, go be mean and release. Then turn around when you see me, ignore me in the street. Twitter fingers getting bitter, moving quicker. I ain't quitting, I ain't speaking in text. Shit, I just speak with success and let the rest count. Pushing up even when my
I ain't speaking with text, I just speak with success. Success is the best form of revenge. Always remember that.
in text. Shit, I just speak with success and let the rest count. Pushing up even when my chest down. Feeling all the stress now when I touch down. Still I never check down. I'm deep with it.
Obviously, you have to push up to chest down. Like when I'm down, when like my burdens are weighing me down, I'm still doing like push-ups. I'm still pushing up, rising above it. And then we've got a football scheme here. Like when I touch down, like when I land, because remember, I wrote this on a plane. So I got that in the back of my mind. But also like touchdown in football, right? Still, I never check down. Like I never like stay down. I'm never like taking the easy way out. Like in football, when a quarterback checks down, he doesn't want to throw it deep. So he's taking the check down pass that the defense gives him. He doesn't want to like risk it and maybe throw that interception. So I'm saying like, I never check down. Like I'm deep with it. I go deep with my music. Like I feel it. I feel it deep down. I try to take you deep with it versus a quarterback going deep with it to the touchdown scheme. Yeah.
Shit, I just speak with success and let the rest count. Pushing up even when my chest down. Feeling all the stress now when I touch down. Still I never check down. I'm deep with it.
You see that right there? Because again, remember, we had no time to practice this. So I told Mel, I want the sign back for the second hook when I'm doing the not for sales. So like I tried to make this look just as nonchalant as possible that
touchdown, still I never check down. I'm deep with it.
Right there. Like you see that? Like my hand just kind of goes up. Like I didn't fully do that, but that was like, Mel, get your ass over here. I need the sign now.
What was that? No.
And then there he is. There he is. And shout out to Mel. What's funny, man, is that obviously he now breaks the fourth wall. Remember, he's got the Bluetooth. So he can't go far away from me after this moment because I still have to hear the audio, right? Like he's walking around with fucking camera equipment. He's got the Bluetooth in his hand. So hang on.
Sorry, I'm not for sale. Nah, sorry, I'm not for sale. No, sorry, I'm not for sale. You can keep your offer, I am not for sale. Need more? Tell them I ain't making deals. Better make the discount, I am not for sale.
You see? He's still got the Bluetooth, by the way. He's hiding it well. But Mel was like, all right, I didn't know what to do. So I just like sat and like walked off to the side and pretended to like hail a taxi. So that's Mel right there. Like
the ship sail, homie.
And again, like he's just going to let the camera go past and then he's going to jump in behind Lolo and follow him. So I think he played that off well, man. Shout out to Mel for that part.
I ain't making deals. Better make the discount. I am not for sale. The ship sail, homie. I'm not for sale. Away, away, away. Someday. I water my seas, now I'm walking through the trees I planted. This wasn't really luck when you planned it.
I'm so happy with this shot right here. The bus. The DC bus, like as I'm... Look at that. Look how it's like synced up. It was just perfect. Like that bus, like I knew this shot was just meant to be. You know, sometimes you just get that shot and it's like, it's perfect. The other thing I think is funny is that a lot of you pointed this out. I walked backwards through half of this video, which in the middle of a busy city and through traffic while trying to remember your lines and do it all in a one take. Yeah, that was an unnecessary degree of difficulty I gave myself. In the other takes, I actually had Lolo go backwards and I tried to stay more forward. But we had a moment like before we got to that crosswalk where we were supposed to switch, and for whatever reason, she forgot to like slide around me and to make it feel natural. So she just stayed where she was. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going backwards now. And that's kind of what happened. But, you know, the last lines, I just wanted to have like kind of a little bit of a singing bridge. Wanted to switch the beat up a little bit there. You know, I water my seeds. Now I'm walking through the trees I planted. This wasn't really luck when you planned it. And I really feel that way, like deep down. You know, this song is just me being me. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to like flaunt anything. I'm not trying to be someone or anything I'm not. You know, like what you see and the success that I have currently, which is still like at the end of the day, this is what I tell people. We have 1 million subscribers. I do not have 1 million rap fans of my music. I do not. Like, I'm still a small independent artist. So when we do these releases and they do some of the numbers that they do and the success that we've seen, that is fucking incredible to me because I'm just not at that level, guys. I'm not a Ren. I'm not a Tom McDonald. I'm not a Dax. I'm not a Token. I'm not a Russ. Like, they are way more successful independently. And they have a much bigger fan base. Hopefully we can get there one day. And we are building and we're growing as a community, but I'm just a small independent artist. But I'm lucky enough to have this platform and to be able to make enough for a living off of it where I can provide for my family and do something that I love and enjoy. But for me, this was perseverance. This has been years of planning. This has been years of watering those seeds, of putting in, you know, those 10,000 hours of practice, of production, of mixing. You guys have seen the evolution. A lot of you said my music has really evolved in the past few years. And you just see the fruits of that labor and that grind and that work ethic. And I haven't had like a single song that's like blown up and gone viral. I haven't turned viral overnight. Like if you see my growth, it's been like steady. It's just been steady. It's been like a blue collar fucking grind. You know, it's just been putting in that hard work. Like build that block one single brick at a time. And I felt that way sometimes. I mean, it's been fucking hard. There's been so many days I don't want to do stuff from the marketing side, the outreaches, everything else that it takes to try to grow. But man, I've put in that time. I've been putting in that time, and I will continue to put in that time. And I will continue to water those seeds because I believe that one day those seeds are going to sprout and they're going to grow, and then they're going to turn into beautiful trees. And then I can walk through the shade and I can appreciate that beauty and just be in that shade. And I really wanted to kind of end on that metaphorical, poetic note because that's what this song is. Like if you're having a bad day, if you're going through something, like hopefully this song just gives you that right energy, that right spirit. Maybe it uplifts you in a kind of way, and hopefully you can connect to it emotionally. Like I connect to hip hop and like the soul and the art form and the craft and everything that hip hop means to me. Hopefully I can take just a little piece of that and share some of that with you guys. Yeah, my voice is going. I didn't want to talk too long. I plan on doing this for a half hour, so we're at that half hour mark. I'm going to have to dip soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. DC is Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. Final Fantasy Steve, glad to finally catch a live stream. Watch all the vids. Big fan of your music, your breakdowns. Most important to me, your commitment to positivity. Much love and keep on keeping. You're killing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. I think we had another one, didn't we? Roger Smith. 4 takes in itself is crazy. You mentioned crossing the street, which actually stood out the first time I watched the video. The timing was on point. Your style is unique like no one else. Thank you so much, Roger. I really appreciate that, man. And thank you for the super chat, brother. Yeah, like I said, I just want to tap in on a Sunday, spend a little bit of time with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this sort of in-depth analysis and a little bit of deep dive and behind-the-scenes discussion of Not For Sale. Listen, do me a huge favor. Talk about being small and independent. Like, the video is doing really good, man. Really, really good. 76,000 views. Let's keep getting it out there. Like, if you've already left a comment, go onto the video and go leave another comment. Comments our engagement, that help the algorithm. Go leave a like. Go share it. I don't care where you share it. Share it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Send it in a text message. Somebody you meet just waiting for the bus today, share it with them. Like, you guys are my marketing team. You help me to grow and to get it out there. So if you like the song, help me to keep growing and to keep being able to do this. So yeah, go leave a comment. Go let me know what you guys think of it. I hope you enjoy it. Also, if you want to stream it, it's out now on all streaming platforms. Like I said, we have some very exciting releases on the way. I had to move one of my releases that was coming next week, but that's in December now. So basically the month of December, we have a new song dropping on Spotify and all digital streaming platforms every single week. Every single week. And I have 2 huge collabs that are coming in December as well. I have 2 huge music videos that are coming in December. So stay tuned for that and really watch this space. But yeah, 4 brand new tracks will be dropping in December on the Spotify. Be sure to follow it if you haven't already. But yeah, it'll be on Apple Music and all that too. But stay tuned. I am working very hard for you guys. I want to have just a big end of the year. I just want to go all in and give you guys my best music and give you guys just, yeah, a lot to walk away with and to digest and hopefully connect with. But yeah, we've got the music video that I filmed with Sam. That's our second project since Pot in the Kettle. That is a wild song and concept and just everything. I can't wait to share that with the world. That's out there. Like, I'm kind of nervous about it because, yeah, I don't know how people are going to take it, man. But why not? Let's get weird again. So that'll be dropping in early December, right? And then I've got another music video that's a big collab with another YouTuber. I don't want to give anything away, but we've been sitting on this song for like 7 months now, so I'm excited to finally give that to the world. That's coming in late December, and then in between that, we have other releases and another big collab that's dropping on Spotify too. So yeah, a lot of new music to come. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here, for spending a little bit of your time with me. It really does go a long way. It really does mean a lot. Like, I try to read all the comments. I don't get a chance to respond to all of them nowadays, but just know that I see them all, especially on my music. Like, I read all the comments on my music. So thank you for that. Lee Rumfield, you're getting better all the time. That's the goal. Stay humble, stay hungry. King Renbu Martial Arts Academy, streaming it now on Spotify. Let's go. Thank you so much, Black Razor. Let's go. Susie T, already have. Love it. Appreciate it. Toya Ozark, you may be a small independent artist. However, you are multi-talented. Keep doing you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's spinning a lot of plates. It's not an easy gig. I don't get a chance to like focus on just being a full-time artist, right? I have a lot of people who appreciate my breakdowns. I'm lucky to have a platform for my breakdowns, and I know I have a responsibility to do that, and you guys want to see that. And I'm going to keep busting my ass off and giving that to you while still trying to bust my ass off and be an artist and grow in this lane too. And hopefully there's some of you that get to enjoy both. That's a win-win for me. Synthesizing Journal, you make awesome videos. Thank you. I really take a lot of pride in my videos. For the budgets that we have, I take a lot of pride in what we do because it's nothing like a label budget. Just a random bird. Honestly, Knox deep dives are the best. Thank you. Inya Mers, sorry. Pot and Kettle helped me. I was kind of in a negative space of work. The message behind it resonated with what I do and helped me remember that we all have our traumas that lead to our behavior. That's a really good read on Pot and the Kettle. I'm glad it could help you. I really am. That's, you know, I really believe in music that has just that depth underneath. And I love having songs that you guys can chew on and like maybe after their 7th or 8th listen, you might pick up something that you missed before and walk away with something different. I take a lot of pride in that with my lyricism. Soulless Ginger Snaps. Do you make more money off YouTube views on your music or off Spotify? That's an interesting question. I'd probably say more on YouTube views, but I would prefer to do more on Spotify. And that's one of my goals, to keep growing on Spotify, just because obviously you guys are aware of a lot that happens on this platform. It's good to build moats, especially on the music side. I want to be successful on a music related platform. So that's why I'm always trying to push people to grow outwardly on there too. And obviously, like, I can't do a video for each and every song that I do, like, because it might not lend itself well creatively. I might not have the budget. I can't afford it. I can't sustain it. So at least other streaming platforms let me put out more content for the music side, which is kind of a win-win. But yeah, obviously some of the bigger songs and singles, I'm going to do really good YouTube videos and use this platform to leverage. So it's kind of a half and half answer of where I'd like you guys to support me. I mean, at the end of the day, let's be honest, it doesn't matter that much because to this day, I've still not made a cent on my music. Like literally all of my streaming and download revenue that I've ever made has always gone right back into making more music. It's kind of like the Mr. Beast effect, I guess. And, you know, I just take that reward that you guys give me and I reinvest it back in myself. And I try to put it back into the music and what I do. The internet followed up by Superman was a good combo. Both helped me a lot, says Boot Scoot. Hey, that's great company to keep. Thank you so much. Susie T, I found you through Ren. Shout out to Ren. Appreciate that. Dragger, is Bandcamp not too good for you? I haven't used Bandcamp in a long time. Soren, love your breakdowns. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Gustav, hello from Sweden. Loved your recent music videos. You're on a roll. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's roll on into December. We got so much to do. I know you say you're not for sale, but where can I purchase your music? You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Amazon. You can go stream it on Spotify and Apple Music. Those are probably the 4 best musical places to go check it out. You write music that connects with a lot of people. Drive Slow was the first that hit hard. I left an in-depth comment on it, but thank you, man. Thank you, Roger. Drive Slow means a lot to me. You know, having a girl that I knew well, that I, you know, dated at one point in time, you know, having her die to a car crash, that was just, that kind of led that pain and that angst and all of that and things I was going through mentally really culminated in Drive Slow. So, you know, I'm thankful I could take that message and find a way to share the complexity of that emotion and what I was feeling at that time through my art and touch other people. Thank you. That means a lot. Peter Verse, I love streaming your music. Thank you so much, Peter. Knox Hill, often do you do live streams, man, says Parks. It just depends. It just depends. We try to do a live stream at least once a month. Hopefully twice a month is normally the goal, and they're on Saturdays. Saturdays is the live stream day. Pay attention to my social media because I always keep you updated. I do a good job of maintaining my socials, daily content on there, and I always give you guys a heads up of when live streams are coming, like what Saturday we're going to do on social media. Peter Vest, big love to you and your family from the UK. Keep rocking. Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to my 2 baby girls, to my wife as well. Got a big week coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. I can't wait to celebrate it with my family. But listen, I'm getting ready to actually go out with my family. It's NFL Sunday. I'm a big football fan. I can't wait to go watch some games, eat some good food, and enjoy it. But yeah, not for sale, out now. Go run it up, guys. Go leave a comment on the music video. Go listen to it. Let's keep sharing it. Let's keep spreading it. And listen, have a blessed weekend. And I will see you guys very soon. We got a lot more reactions, a lot more content, and a lot more music on the way. All right, everybody. Take care of yourself.